It's a very warm welcome to all our viewers and welcome to a new episode of Arab Affairs, our program that brings you all the latest news, events and developments happening in the Arab region. My name is Angie Meher, joining you this afternoon for today's edition of the show. And of course, we begin straight away with a look at some of the news making the headlines, beginning with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Migration and Egyptian Expatriates, Dr. Badr Abdel-Aati, who discussed with counterparts from Saudi Arabia, Pakistan and Turkey the accelerated developments in the region in the framework of joint coordination with the countries ahead of an emergency Arab-Islamic summit to be held in Doha on Sunday. This came in intensive phone calls carried out by the Foreign Minister Abdel-Aati with his Saudi counterpart Faisal bin Farhan, with the Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan and the Pakistani Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq. The foreign ministers have stressed the importance of the solidarity amongst Arab and Islamic countries during this critical time that the region is going through, and the necessity of continuing coordination of stances which achieve Arab and Islamic interests as well as achieve stability in the region. And for more news, the United Nations General Assembly has overwhelmingly voted to endorse a declaration outlining a tangible, time-bound and irreversible steps towards a two-state solution between Israel and Palestine ahead of a meeting of world leaders. We have the details in this report.
The United Nations General Assembly overwhelmingly voted to endorse a declaration outlining tangible, time-bound and irreversible steps towards a two-state solution between Israel and the Palestinians ahead of a meeting of world leaders. The 7-page declaration is the result of an international conference at the UN in July, hosted by Saudi Arabia and France. On the decade-long conflict, the United States and Israel boycotted the event. A resolution endorsing the declaration received 142 votes in favor and 10 against, while 12 countries abstained. The vote comes ahead of a meeting of world leaders on September 22nd on the sidelines of the high-level UN General Assembly, where Britain, France and Canada, Australia and Belgium are expected to formally recognize a Palestinian state. The declaration endorsed by the 193-member General Assembly condemns the attacks against Israel by Hamas on October 7, 2023. It also condemns the attacks by Israel against civilians and civilian infrastructure in Gaza, siege and starvation, which have resulted in a devastating humanitarian catastrophe and protection crisis. The resolution was supported by all Gulf Arab states. Israel and the United States voted against it, along with Argentina, Hungary, Micronesia, Nauru, Palau, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay and Tonga. The declaration endorsed by the resolution says the war in Gaza must end now and support the deployment of a temporary international stabilization mission mandated by the UN Security Council.